So, I have been obsessed with thriller and mystery books for the last couple of years, and you probably can already tell that by seeing me fangirling over A Good Girl's Guide to Murder on my wall. That's why, when my brother suggested me that, hey, you probably would like this video, I started it, I just clicked on it, and I was hooked from the very first second. Now, this is mostly like a true crime, and it's a video on YouTube. And it has already gotten 13 million views, so I don't think me recommending it to people who like thriller and mystery would change any difference. You probably have already watched this, but if you haven't, and if you like thriller and mystery the way I do, go watch this. That was like why, like I was thinking why I was hooked with this, why I wanted to grab every single second, and I like from the very first second until the last bit of it. Like I watched the whole 3 hour and 51 minutes, and then I watched some supporting links, and then I watched the second part. Like there was a second channel, a 20 something minutes video on there. I watched everything basically because I was obsessed. That's why I went to this discussion with ChatGPT on what makes a good thriller and mystery book, like what makes a thriller and mystery book valuable and good. And I want to kind of like go bit by bit in this video on every single element that GPT has given me. And I also have added 3 different ones that GPT wasn't able to detect that I think are key elements, at least for me, to make a good book of thriller and mystery. Suspense. So in this video, the suspense is there. You will not be able to, at least if you are like me, if you had no idea who the people he's talking about are, you have no idea how to guess what's gonna happen next. So you are in the suspense, you are in there, you're like, wow, after he reveals the information every time. Engaging characters. So the people that he discusses over are YouTubers that were popular, and they had like a bunch of subscribers already, so they were engaging. And he himself is another YouTuber, and he has like 1 million something subscribers. Engaging characters, yes, maybe. Intriguing plot, I don't know though, like, but revealing that people were copying someone else's work and just pretending them to be their own work. Isn't this intriguing? Duh. Like for plagiarism, let me just give you this. For plagiarism, we had to pass some mandatory courses before starting a graduate study, and there was this like I was even obsessed with that one, even though it wasn't as covered as this one. But so there were these 2 parts about some profs in academia who were taken down and who were fined by governments because of their plagiarism. Not necessarily plagiarism, so there's something called manipulating the data, so that you are kind of showing your data to be in a specific way to prove your own point. Like so this is like one part of the data, you are removing the other parts and showing just this part, so that you say, yes, this shows that our method have been working. And this is something that is very, very popular in academia, at least I can say. And that's a problem. That's a really huge issue, but there's no one like this guy who would resolve them one by one and go through them. So, atmosphere and setting. Yes, atmosphere and setting, perfect for this video, I can say. Like, he builds the story one part by one part. He first gives you some bits of information, and then boom, he reveals everything, and you're like, wow, you're inside this whole area, and oh my goodness. Mysterious elements, yes. Unpredictability, that's also the same as suspense, but kind of unpredictability. Tension building, quality writing, themes and depth, satisfying resolution. Now, let me give you my 3 key elements that I think GPT didn't kind of go through. So first, evidence. I like it when, like this book, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I love it. Why? Because she kind of gathers the elements one by one and builds this murder map or clue map, I don't know what they are called, but then she kind of sees the whole picture and she figures out who is the victim and who is the killer. This is happening here. He gives us bit by bit every single element of evidence, and then he, boom, goes to the face of that person. Next, that I really need in my books, and like not just thriller and mystery, but any book that I read, even the romance, I need this to happen, and that's plot twist. This video, plot twist, yes. And finally, this is my personal favorite, even though it's not necessarily for a book to have it, but I need this one to be in my book, and that's happy ending. And by happy, I don't mean that everyone is satisfied, everyone is really very, very happy. No, I mean that the bad guys face their destiny. Bad guys get hit on the face. And that's what happened in here. So I'm saying I was obsessed with it, and I went to check every single one of the people that he mentions in his videos, and believe me, they are facing the reality and the downfall of their career. And that's something that you don't normally see in real world. That's something that it's always on books, and sometimes not even on books, but like it's always in the stories. In real world, people normally escape, but this happened here, and that gave me the satisfaction of the start of the 2024, and I'm feeling like, okay, this probably will be a good year. Maybe it will be a year with good things happening and with bad people going down one by one. So that's why I want to suggest you to go and listen to this as an audiobook if you want something for your weekend. I'll see you probably next time. Take care of yourself, drink lots of water, and read lots of books. And goodbye.